right, Detroit, we are back. So we're here up at the preseason of the 26-27 season, and I did already take a little bit of a peek. So Bedard's did stay at a 90. Zegras is also at a 90, but Veleno jumped to an 88, which is big. So that's a really nice second line center for us. Savannah's up to an 84. Mangiapane at an 86. Now, the reason I have Zadina over Mangiapane is because Zadina does have that sniper role instead of having 3 two-way forwards, so that we should get some goal production from that second line. So I'm going to leave it like that. If it doesn't seem to be working, I'll go ahead and toss Mangiapane over Zadina. As far as defense goes, we have Slavin, Seider still topping that first line. And then Bremberg actually jumped to an 85, so that's pretty big. We're going to leave him on that second line now. I'm wondering, now I could toss him on the third line with Lackinen. Get that +2 so that the second, or so that the third line doesn't have any bad chem. I can do Lindell and Gerard. And then Bremberg and Lackinen. So I think I might go ahead and leave it that way. Now, the one part that's a little disappointing is Bicek only got to a 77. So our backup goalie might be a struggle for this year. And or I might go ahead and try to trade for one, because I do have, now what I did want to show you guys is for one scratched, we got Nylander Lindblom, so that's okay. In the AHL, actually we do have Gavin down here who's up to an 81, but I'm going to leave him down there. He should do really good down in the AHL at an 81, but his role is still depth forward, so I don't think he's ready for NHL time. So we're going to go ahead and leave him down here. We'll probably do Cross-Hannes, Gavin, and Fix Wolanski down here. Then we got, we'll probably do Abrazazi up with Niederbach and Soderblom. We got Lombardi. I'll probably move Hiroshi up if I can. What about Zarnik? Can I move him up at all? Nope, not really. Okay, so I mean, this is probably how we're going to run it for this year for the AHL squad. They got McIsaac, Tuomisto, Vero, Johansson, Sabrango, Ponikarovsky. Now, I'm probably going to go look for someone other than Ponikarovsky in free agency. And then what I realized, so Seider is a 91 as well. So that's massive for us. He's definitely that top piece for the next good probably 10 years. But what I did notice is I don't have much depth on the defensive side when it comes to injuries. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to head over to free agency, sign a couple of the just the depth defensemen that can fill in on the AHL side if an NHLer gets injured, so that we can, or gets injured, so that we can pull up an AHL guy. So what we're going to go ahead and do is just check out free agency here. Now we do still have 8 million cap space, so we definitely can sign if we want to. So Acker still is only qualified, Edvinson is qualified, and Wallender's qualified. So all these guys at the top that you're going to see are all RFAs. That's why no one's signing them. Except for maybe Hedel. I'm not sure. He's RFA. Yeah, he's still RFA at 27. Interesting. So what we're going to go ahead and do is just go to UFAs here. And then, yeah, so like some of these defensemen, I mean, that's pretty heavy. I don't know if I necessarily want to go that high, because then they're going to take time away. I mean, we could do one up here. We can do one of these guys. So let's see. Who do we want? Now, 26. I mean, I don't really mind the age here because they're only going to be here for a year or two. So we're pretty much going to be looking, I want a two-way. So one of these three guys is probably what we're going to go for. Who's got the best defensive category? That's 3 stars, 3, and 3.5. So we're going to go for this guy right here. Go ahead and offer him. We'll go ahead and do league max. That's fine for two-way. There we go. All right, now we want to go all the way down and we just want to grab some like low 70s. So let's go ahead and get all the way down here. Wow, there's a lot of depth defensemen here that you can sign in free agency. That's crazy. Still going down. We want like 73 and lower. Let's see here. Actually, that's all players. So let's just go to defensemen. Should go a little quicker. Already down to 76, 75, 74. All right, so we can start somewhere around here. So we got some top 6 lows. at 22 years old. Yeah, we can grab this guy just in case. We'll go ahead and give him league max for 3 years. That's fine. And then let's see. Asplund. Oscar Asplund. Maybe Galloway. He's defensive. I don't really want to give him any defensive, but right here, Hodas. Okay, Hodas. Sure, we can go ahead and give him league max for 3 years. That's good with me. And then we'll go ahead and grab one more somewhere down in here. How about this guy, Sobolev? Sure, we'll go ahead and give you league max on a 2-way. There we go. Okay. So we're good there. Now, we don't have any forward depth for the AHL. So, realistically, let's just check here. We got a top 6 low at 25. No. Top 9 mediums at 24. No. Probably looking at something like this guy. This guy might do something. Go ahead and grab Gallant up. We can go ahead and give him 975. There we go. What about Schubert? Yep, we'll go ahead and do Schubert. All right. And then how about Wagner? Let's go ahead and grab Wagner up. There we go. Okay. I think that's good. Now, I don't think there's any. Yeah, we're looking at 79. I mean, Stauber could theoretically be a backup for us. So could Mrazek. We could bring him back for a last year. But I mean, Vichek is 77. So rather than signing free agent goalies, what I think we're going to try to do is we don't have a spot for Wallander or Edvinsson anymore, which are both qualified. So let's see if there's a team that has an extra backup goalie that wants Edvinsson or Wallander. Let's see. So we got Edvinsson and Wallander here. So let's just toss Edvinsson in. Anaheim does want him. Let's check what their goalie situation is like. They do indeed have an extra backup, and it's Nico Dawes. They want to get rid of Nico Dawes. We can grab him up. How much longer? 1 year. Perfect. Nico Dawes. There we go. Okay, Anaheim would have more than 45 skaters. Let's see. What do you guys got? I mean, what do you guys don't want to give up anything. So let's see. Do you guys have just some nobody that I can take off your hands? Who's signed? Haley? Yeah, I could grab this guy. Actually, top 6. I would rather grab this guy. More than 40. Oh, because he was in the CHL, so I have to grab somebody else. Let's see. This guy right here, Biggs. Sure. That's league approved, but I know we can get more from that. So let's go ahead and toss in like a second rounder. Let's go with Dallas Stars second rounder. There we go. We should be able to get that. Nico Dawes, Biggs, and a second for Edvinsson. There we go. Okay. Now, Wallander doesn't have much value, but he does grow well. So I wonder if the game knows that and I could get something for him. Let's see. Now, yeah, he doesn't have much value, but I don't have a spot for him on the team. I don't want to sign him for nothing. So realistically, what does Arizona have? Realistically, just another draft pick would be good. So let's try their second rounder as well. Arizona would have more than 45 skaters. Let's go ahead and see. You guys willing to give up anything? You guys are looking to get rid of Acker because you can't sign him, huh? Interesting. You guys just won the cup. He won you guys the cup. 72 points, 40 goals in the regular season. Playoff stats, he had 24 and 18, plus 20. And you guys don't make the room to sign him. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're going to be looking at how many years left these guys have. You know what? I could go Kirk. Kirk and a second for Wallander. Let's see. Isn't sufficient. Okay, so let's take Kirk, and it's just another depth piece for us. And/or will make the AHL better. Let's go ahead and do a third. Let's do a third for next year. Third and a Kirk for Wallander. Should go through. There we go. All right. Sounds good to me. All right, there we go. All right, let's back out here. Let's go make sure we have our lines set up the way we want them. So let's go take a look at roster moves here. Now, Nico Dawes is going to be our backup for the NHL. So let's see what we got here. Is Nico Dawes up here? He is not. So, oh wait, that's skaters, goalies. Here we go. So we got Spooner, Daigle. And then we have, all right, so let's go ahead and send B-Check back down. He is still on a two-way, so we're good. We're going to need to fix all those lines. Let's see. So let's go ahead and we're going to just pull up Kirk as a depth player. There we go. And now I think we're good. So let's go ahead and edit lines, edit NHL lines. Our forward and defenseman should be fine. We didn't move any of those pieces around. It'll just be the goalies. Not scratched. Goalies, there we go. And we are looking at Nico Dawes as our backup now. There we go. So we moved some pieces we weren't going to sign anyways. We got a draft pick and a backup goalie in return. Now, is there anything else we need to do? I already went and adjusted the lines. Bremberg down here gives them the good chem, so hopefully they'll perform well down there. We got our goalies. Let's just check AHL here. So that's going to change when we get our free agents signed. Now, let's go ahead and just go to goalies. Make sure Spooner comes out for B-Check. B-Check can go ahead and take the starting role again. That's good. Minor starting goalie and minor backup goalie. Perfect. Okay. All right. I think we are good to go. So hop back over to the NHL. Let's go ahead and just advance a couple days to see if we get all those depth picks or the depth players that we signed. So just go ahead and advance day. Let's see. We don't want any of these trades. There's nothing we're looking to trade anymore. So we're good here. Let's go ahead and take all these guys off, all the surpluses and wants, so we don't get annoyed with having trades. All right, there we go. Go ahead and get the wants off the board. All right, so go ahead and get these glasses on really quick. Not sponsored. All right, so let's advance a couple more days. We got Schubert, Gallant. All right, let's go ahead and keep going. Harris. All right, I think we are good. I think that's going to be all the ones I approached. So let's just go back and edit lines again. Let's check that AHL team. And we can go ahead and get the depth defenseman in there now. All right, Ponikarovsky, you're out for... Let's go ahead and grab up. Yeah, let's go ahead and toss Harris in there. There we go. He's a 0. All right, so I am fine with leaving Jordan Harris down here on the third line. He should help Sabran go out, and then these guys should all get their stuff done. All right, I think we are ready to head into the regular season. I think we got the lines set up the way we want. I think we have a pretty deep team this year. So let's go ahead and sim to the regular season. Now, all right, menus, come on, work with me. All right, let me get a drink really quick while this is going. Any day now. All right, there we go. Salary cap compliant, we are. Then it's going to tell us about RFAs, waivers, and then RFAs. Scout assignments are on auto. All right, now, next thing I just want to check on is hire staff. So, just see who's the best coaches. I mean, that is a pretty good coach, but what's his team fit? 62%. Cider doesn't like him at all. Nope. Perot, 60. 59. Nope. We're not going after any head coaches. So let's just go check scouts. Make sure we have not fine trade. The menus, man. They don't respond as fast as I go. All right. Let's see if we have all the scouts we need and all the coaches we need. So all coach spots are filled. That's perfect. HL head coach is up to a B-, which is really nice. All right, so we're looking at 65% team fit as well down there, which is good. He's up to a B minus. Hopefully they can make it deep in the playoffs again to grow him some more. As far as Sexton goes, I mean, we could just stick with him. He's only got 60% team fit, but he got us to the playoffs last year, so we're going to stick with him. He's only got 1 year left. We can go ahead and extend him. But scouts, how many do we have? And how many regions are there? So let's go ahead and just check here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13, 15. Okay, so we have all the scouts. Let's just make sure. Sort by region, no duplicates. Yes, so we need one of these guys on USA East. So is it going to be Shea Weber? Nope. It's going to be, yeah, Pedro Garrison. So let's go ahead and change region. We're going to USA East. All right. Let's go ahead and get him over there. There we go. All right. So I think we are fully set to go. So let's go ahead and hop into simulation here. Now, this team should be good. I don't see a reason why they wouldn't be. So, yeah. So we're just going to hop right into it. All right. Let's go ahead and get about a month done. We'll judge where we are. We'll judge our injury status and see if there's anything we can do about it. So, let's go ahead here and simulate up to November. Now, we do take a 4-2 win off of New Jersey to start up the season. What about Tampa Bay? That's a 5-2 win. All right, we're scoring goals. That's really good to see. Islanders. Central Scouting Rankings, 4-1 win. All right. So it looks like defense is also holding its own. Toronto, 2-0 loss. Bound to have a good goalie game against us. We're 3-1 so far. St. Louis. All right, 4-3 shootout win. We're 4-1. All right, we got a divisional game here against Ottawa, 3-3. That's a 2-1 loss, but we come back with another 4-2 win against New Jersey. And how about Minnesota? Bechek is injured with a broken toe. November 20th. That's a decent amount of time out. We can head coach replace player for that. That's fine. All right, Minnesota. And that's a 3-2 loss. So we start 5-3. We started 5-2 last season. You know what? We'll go ahead and get through. We'll get through 10 games and then judge it on how it's going. So let's see. New York Islanders. That's a shootout loss. We still take a point. And Florida Panthers. That would be a good game to win. Jump ahead of them in the standings. There we go. All right. So 6-3-1 to start off. That's not bad. So let's go ahead and take a look through 10 games. Zegras has 6 goals and 11 points. That's interesting. So he's the goal scorer on that first line as a playmaker. That's really weird. Bedard only has 2 goals, but he's got 8 points. So that second line, we got Veleno, Raymond, Zadina. They are our minuses, it looks like so far. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, other than our bottom defensive pairing, Veleno and Raymond are minuses, and they're not. Well, Veleno's got 8 points. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. They got 8 points. Raymond's shooting the puck, which is really good to see. He's second on our team in shots, so those goals should go up if we leave it the exact way it is. Line A, unfortunately, has no goals and 4 assists as another bona fide sniper on that top line, as well as Bedard being up there. But, I mean, it's working. They're getting their points. Let's go ahead and check our goalies here. Kochetkov is 5-3-1 with a great save percentage, and Nico Dawes had a good game as well. So, we're looking good here. I think we're good to sit where we are. The last thing I can go ahead and check, we're just going to look at defensive points. Sider has 8. He already has 18 penalty minutes, though. Wow. What's his discipline? Discipline's only 82. Okay. Everybody else seems to be doing their job. Gerard isn't getting many points on that second line. His average time on ice is almost 20 minutes, so that should be jumping here soon. Slavin and Sider at 25. And then we have Bremberg as our rookie. He is taking some shots, but nothing seems to be going past. All right, last thing we're going to check on is our power play and penalty kill over 10 games. Now, if the power play's at like 5%, but they've only had 6 chances, then like I can't do anything about that. Our goals against is very, very good. So defensively, we're a very good team. So that's good to see. That goals for should go up. Power play, we're actually sitting pretty good at 3rd in the division. We are 5 for 29, so that's not bad. And our penalty kill is best in the division. So we're a very good defensive team, which is what I see. So I think I just want to stick with it. That looks pretty good to me. So let's go ahead and get through another month. We'll see if anything changes. But if nothing changes, I mean, that would be 12-6-2. That's a playoff season right there if we can stay at 6-3-1 every 10 games. So let's go ahead and simulate to December here. We do have a divisional game against Buffalo. That's Cross Hannes. We can go ahead and best lines the AHL. I'm fine with that. It'll actually make Diago the starter too. We got a 3-1 loss against Buffalo, which isn't ideal, but I think we're okay. Esa Lindell is injured. Let's go ahead and edit that manually. Now, do we have a defenseman up? Let's see. So, I'm not sure if we have a defenseman up. We're going to go ahead and move Bremberg up. And then, do we have a defenseman up in the NHL that's scratched? We don't. Okay, so, we're going to have to go to roster moves here. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to have to pull up someone to fill in Lindell's spot. So that is going to be, we'll go ahead and pull up McIsaac. There we go. All right. Go to edit lines. We'll go best NHL lines for now. All right. So what are we looking at here? Now, you know what? We'll go ahead and leave it like that. That's fine with me. We got good chem like that. All right. So is there anything I can do here? Do I even bother giving me? Yeah, I mean, I think I need to. Lavin and Cider works for me. He's got 10 points. You know what? Let's just try it. Let's see if Gerard can get some points on that top line. See if top line time with Cider gets him some points. All right. I think we are good like that. So let's go ahead and keep going. Game against Colorado here. I think it's bugged. All right. Let's stop simulation here. We were 6-4-1. We can go ahead and assistant GM best roster. Stop the sim. All right. So, yeah, we didn't even have a game against Colorado. So, we're 7-4-1. Let's just go back, take a peek at the lines because I did do best rosters. So, let's see what we got here. Zegras has 8 goals in 12 games, so he's doing good. But let's go ahead and take a look at these lines. Now, I think we're good with the offense like this. I'm fine with that. Let's check the defense. All right, so Bremberg swapped with Lindell. We're good there. Let's check AHL. All right, that looks good to me. Check the offense here. Gavin getting top line time. He's only got 5 points here. That's okay. What is Hirose looking like? 4 points. 5 for Fix-Wolansky. 5 for Zarnik. 15 for Niederbach. Okay. Let's just check out how Bček and Diago are doing. Bček not doing great. Diago is doing phenomenally. Let's go ahead and give Diago that starting spot. All right, here we are. That's how we're gonna run it. We're 7-2-2 down there, 7-4-1 up here. Not too bad. All right, both teams look like they're doing their jobs. Let's go ahead and get through the month of November. All right, here we go. Game against Toronto here. This would be a good game to win. We did take a 5-4 loss. Esa Lindell is fully healed. We already have him back in there. Bček is fully healed. We already have him back in there. All right, so we were 6-3-1, so we're looking at 12-6-2 would be ideal. So we just need to go 4-1 here. Amateur scout call. Don't need to worry about that. Game against Pitt here. We do take the win. Game against the defending Stanley Cup champions who are under 500. Esa Lindell is injured with a mild concussion. Head coach replaced player. That would probably put a forward there. Game against Columbus. All right, we're 11-5-2. Esa Lindell is fully healed. Let's go ahead and best lines that. That's fine with me. Game against Edmonton. And then we just went against Arizona, and we're 12-6-2. We're 6-3-1 after... Oh, and we go to 11-7-2. We are out of a playoff spot, but everyone above us, I mean, we're 6th in our division, but we're tied with the 5th and only 1 point behind the 4th, only 1 point behind 3rd. So it's a really tight division is what it looks like. Let's see, any clear cut? Nope, no clear cuts in a ways. No one like 19-1 or something, so... All right, I mean, I think we just roll with it. 11-7-2. I mean, we're tied for that playoff spot against the Canadian or with the Canadians. So, see, we got a game against Colorado here. That is a 9-1 loss. Oof. Another one against Colorado. Bedard is fully healed. He had a same game injury. That's okay. 5-4 loss, so we gave up 14 goals in 2 games. That's unfortunate. How about Montreal here? That's a 3-1 win. We got a 7-4 loss. We're giving up a lot of goals now, but we're still hanging on close to that playoff spot. Oof. All right, we're closer to 500 now. Berggren has been injured. We can go ahead and best lines that. Game against Florida here. We should win this one. 6-2 loss. We're giving up a lot of goals now. Marco Lackinen is fully healed. It was the same game. A shootout loss. Oh, man. All right, there's a win. Come on. Pull ourselves out of the dirt here. We went on a tear of being 1-6 in a 7-game stretch. Oh, man. We're, what, 11-6-2 or something like that at one point? All right, there's a win. Pulling back over 500. What about Vancouver here? There's another win. All right, 36 points. We're at 33. 36 is a playoff spot. It's another loss. We don't seem to be stringing more than 1 or 2 wins together, which is what we need to do if we want to be a playoff team. So we got Boston here. It's another loss. All right, let's check out the stats, see what's going wrong, because something's going wrong. All right, the points for the top line did fall off. He's no longer point per game. Let's see here. Anyone specifically not performing? Veleno, Raymond, and Mangiapane on that second line. That is not good. All right, we need to split them up. Zadina, Berggren, Slavin, Savan, Lindell, Kapanen. Lackinen is a -13. All right, any bad stats for goalies? Let's see. Nico Dawes dropped to 891. He dropped to 906. All right, so their save percentages are dropping, but let's go ahead and split up that second and third line. Let's go ahead and move Zadina up. Get a sniper on that second line, maybe some more goals. See how that goes. Come on, menus, work with me. All right, let's see here. Savan has 78 faceoffs. Berggren has 54. Nope, Berggren, you're moving over. And Zadina up for... You know, we'll do Zadina for Raymond. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Who's scratched? Kirk Rasmussen. Nylander. Do I want Rasmussen in on even strength? It would be either Kunin or Lindblom. Kunin has good defensive stats, and so does Lindblom. Nope, we're going to leave it like that. What about defense here? Okay, so we're going to go back to this, and we're going to go back to this. There we go. Okay. I think that's all we're going to do. Go ahead and hop in here and see if we can go back to that 6-3-1 in 10. So we're looking at, we want to be 21-18-4 over the next 10. Let's go ahead and count out 10. 21-18-4 is what we're looking at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 is Winnipeg. So 21-18-4 is what we want to be after this. Let's see here. Game against Toronto. 5-1 loss, but then a shootout win. Okay. 21-18-4 is the goal. That or better. All right, there's another win. We strung 3 together there. San Jose, there's another win, 4 together. Yeah, head coach doesn't know what he's talking about. We know how to set up the lines. We're on a 5-game win streak. Game against Pitt, sub 500 team. That's another win. All right, that's fine. We already got our 21 wins. We just don't want 2 regulation losses here. There's another win and a game against Winnipeg. All right, that's fine. We were 22-18-3. I'll take the extra point. We wanted 21-18-4. So let's just keep on going here. I think we got that set up good. We got Anaheim. We got a West Coast trip here with Winnipeg, Vegas, Anaheim, Los Angeles, Calgary. See a game against Anaheim, sub 500 team. We take that win. Nice. All right, we're 1 point out of a playoff spot here. Maybe 2. It's a 6-1 win against the Kings. How about Calgary? 5-4 win. Yeah. Those line changes mattered. Since I made those line changes, we've only lost 3 games. We've lost... Yeah, since I made those changes, we started here. We were at... Let's see, we've got 4-1 right there, 5-1, 6-1, 6-2, 7-2, 7-3, 8-3, 9-3, 10-3 in our last 13 since those line changes. So that definitely worked out. We're going to go ahead and leave it like that. We got a game against Pitt and Vancouver here. Sub 500 team in Pittsburgh. We do take a loss. Any team can win on any night. We're fine. And we do take a win against Vancouver, and we worked ourselves back into a playoff spot. Now, 53 and 51 are wild card contenders over there in the Metro. So we're 2 points out of Hurricanes, 4 points out of Capitals. Let's go ahead and take a look, see if any points jumped, because we were winning a lot of games there. Zegras is up to 22 goals in 48 games. Pretty good. He's looking like a 40 goal scorer this year. That's really nice. See what we're looking at here. Veleno is a -16. Mangiapane a -11. Bedard is up at 39 points, so he's still doing good. He's just not the sniper for us, which is weird. Maybe it's because we have Line A on the same line, and I don't know why Zegras is doing all the shooting, or at least doing all the scoring, but we're getting, what is that, 40? We have 50 goals out of our first line in 48 games. I don't want to complain about that at all. Let's see here. Raymond has 15 goals, so his shooting definitely is picking him up. He's probably going to be a 30 goal scorer, maybe 25. And then we're looking at a couple other 20s here. Yeah, I mean, we're winning games, so things have to be getting better. Let's go ahead and take a look at goalies here. Dawes' is dropping, but Kachekhov's is growing, so that's good with me. Now let's go ahead and take a look at AHL. We have Diagle, who's 12 and 3. And Bicek, who's 11 and 10, but they have similar numbers. Bicek just isn't getting any goal support, it looks like. Take a look at forwards here. We're looking at 39 points for Niederbach. Abrazezi's got 25 assists. Gavin does have 25 points. That's pretty good. Okay. So he should see some growth in the offseason. We can go ahead and get him probably 4th line center for the next season, maybe winger. Let's go ahead and look at defenseman here. 26 points for Vero. He's having himself a good season. Sabarango is not. He's a -19 somehow compared to anyone else. I mean, Johansson's a 0, but to a -19, that's phenomenal. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's just not getting points, but he has to be on a pairing with somebody, so he's probably combined with like a McIsaac and Johansson sometimes on a line change. Whatever it ends up being, it looks like this AHL team is winning games though, because Vero's a +32. Let's just take a look. Looks like they are 24, 13, and 4. So that's a pretty good season for them so far. That get that AHL coach growing again. All right, I mean, we had a pretty good streak there, so I think we're just gonna keep it going. Yeah, we're up to 26, 19, and 3, and we were what, like? Our last 10 were 7 and 3, so we were 19, 16, and 3 at some point. So, yeah, that's good. Let's just keep it rolling. We'll probably get up to the trade deadline. Yeah, let's go ahead and send up to the trade deadline. We'll go to Carolina here, and then we'll see what stuff can be moved around if need be. We got a game against Calgary. It's another win. I'm fine with 3-point games in the Western Conference. I like that. I'm even fine with 3-point games in the Metro. I just don't want them in the Atlantic Division. So let's see. We got a game against Chicago here. Zegras has been injured with a sprained ankle February 20th. We'll go ahead and just do best lines for now since that's in like a week. We got a 3-0 win against Chicago. Buffalo would be a game I want to win. There we go. New Jersey, a game I want to win. Fully healed. Okay, so let's go ahead and best lines it again. He should be up on that first line. New Jersey here. Let's see. Oh, we take 3-1 losses on consecutive nights. All right, Fix Wolanski. That's AHL. We can just do best lines for AHL. Got a game against Nashville here. Let's see. We do take a 6-1 win. Dallas is a pretty good team. Let's see if we can take one off of them. 4-1 loss. But we are sitting in a playoff spot. Sens, we need to stay ahead of them. 5-1 win. Nice, that'll do it. All right, Bruins are tied with us right now. Take a win against Seattle. Well, you got a point. How about Vegas? Another West Coast trip. There we go. All right. So we do take a win against the Knights. How about Edmonton? Good team over there. McDavid, Draisaitl. 3-2 loss. 1-point game. All right. Well, we are somewhere. We're 1 point behind the Capitals for a playoff spot. So let's go ahead and see. We're going to sim this game. See if we can take 2 points against the Hurricanes. That would be really nice. But going to the trade deadline, we definitely want to push for the playoffs again. All right. Period number 1. They do go up 1-0 with a Kodiak. Well, I don't know. Period number 2. We do get a goal with Mangiapane. All right. Let's see here. Third period going into the trade deadline. Let's see what's going on. We are a pretty even game in shots. They do have a power play. Penalty kill kills it off. Probably still a good penalty kill. And Bedard gets a goal. That's nice to see. We definitely want to see that. 5 minutes left. Can we hold on to a 1-goal lead? 2 minutes, 1 minute. And Zadina gets the empty netter to secure it going into the trade deadline. All right. Let's do a little trade deadline wrap up here. We'll go ahead and see what we're working with as far as like individual points goes. We are in a playoff spot. This is a really tight, yeah, I mean, you're talking 70 for the Capitals, 69 for the Blue Jackets, 68 for the Senators, 68 for the Sabres. So it's going to be a really tight race, but we expect that with the Eastern Conference. So let's go take a look at stats. Take a look at individual and team stats, see what we're working with. Zegras is almost back up to point per game. He's got 31 goals already. All right. All right, let's see. Laine's up above 20. Now, who are our big minuses? Veleno is a big minus at minus 21 on that second line. Okay. Mangiapane, Zadina, minus 9. So maybe moving a piece like Veleno, finding maybe a playmaker for that line, so we can do Mangiapane, playmaker, and Zadina. Maybe get some better points. Finding a second line playmaker might not be bad. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. All right, let's check defenseman here. I mean, plus minus, they're all pretty even, which is kind of weird. But we're looking at Sider at 33 points. That's pretty good. Gerard up at 23, so he's getting some points now. Slavin up at 22. Bremberg up at 14 with a +1. That's good for his rookie year. And then let's take a look at goalies. So, yeah, I mean, this is pretty much what I expected from starter and backup. So I think we're doing good. I think we might want to look at if we can find the right piece, moving Veleno for a playmaker to get a little more points on that second line. Because we can maybe push like Mangiapane up to a 50-point season and Raymond up to like a 60-point season if we can get a playmaker up there. All right, so let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is head into the trade deadline. I think that might be the last thing we're going to go ahead and do for this video is finish the trade deadline. You know what? First things first, let's go ahead and look at the team stats. We're just going to look at penalty kill and power play. All right, so we are sitting in that playoff spot. Goals for per game, we are towards the bottom, but goals against per game, we are also towards the top. So it seems like just low scoring games for us. We are higher in goals for than goals against, so I'm not exactly fully worried right now. Power play percentage, we have the best power play in our division, and penalty kill, we're second. So it's not that, it's our 5-on-5. If we can improve our 5-on-5, which I think maybe moving Veleno for a playmaker piece could do, we can go ahead and get this team working. Now, the hard part about that is I do have Veleno on a great contract, and finding a second line center to compare with him is going to be tough with the contract that we have Veleno on. Because we have him under 4 mil and he's 88 overall. And we have him under 4 mil for, it might not be that long actually. Let's go ahead and take a peek. But I mean, if we make a move, oh, we're not sellers. Whatever. That's all right. We're doing all right. We can just make the moves ourselves and we won't have to worry about it. So Acker is on, I mean, that's just not someone we can go for though. He is on the block because they can't sign him. He isn't signed at all. So I expect him to be able to be moved here. The Ducks, the Flames, and the Panthers want him. We don't want the Panthers getting him. That would suck. Let's go ahead and go to, we'll go to just available, but we can't do a player search here, which sucks. And now it says, now that I accidentally clicked sellers, it's putting, oh yeah, we're gonna get trade offers for them all over the place. Nope, we don't want that. We're a playoff team here. All right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna try to find pieces that we can move for Veleno. So go ahead and toss Veleno in and just see people who might want him. All right, there he is. Bang, Veleno. Now, he does have that 3.9 for 2 years. It's only 2 years, so that's okay. But we're looking for that center playmaker. Now, do we somehow grab Larkin back? Toss him on the second line. 5 at 8.7. We don't even have the cap space for that. Never mind. We can't do that. We don't even have the cap space for it. So, let's go ahead and just scroll through some teams, see what they got for their center core. Schmaltz. Now we're looking for someone a little better than that. Boston, we don't want to trade in division. Let's check Calgary here. Kadri, no, that's not going to do it. Carolina. They got a deep center core. Oh, they have Austin Matthews now. Austin Matthews, Natchez, Kotkaniemi, and Bemstrom. That's a great center core for them. All right, what about Chicago? No, no one we're really looking at there. We're looking at 87, 88, so maybe Newhook. I don't think he's a playmaker. Oh, he is a playmaker. You know, Newhook could work. Alex Newhook could work from Colorado. Let's go ahead and decline and edit really quick. We don't want these interrupting us. All right, let's go ahead and take all these off. All right, still got to take it off. All right, get rid of these wants. All right, so Newhook, that is a legitimate option. So let's see. Go ahead and propose trade here. Go back to Colorado. So Newhook for Veleno. 8.3 at 2 years. Now, do we have the space for that? Says we do. So Newhook for Veleno. I don't think they'll do it straight up. They might because of the cap. They might because they're clearing up cap space. Let's see. Need to sweeten it just a touch. Okay, just a touch. I'm good with sweetening it just a touch. All right, we got a lot of picks to work with here as well. So let's go ahead and we'll give them a 7th for next year. 7th and Veleno for Newhook. There we go. All right. We got ourselves that playmaker as a second line center. Looks good to me. Okay, I think that's all the moves we're going to make here. So let's go ahead and get out of the trade deadline. Now that's just an assumption for me that I think that'll work. So we're going to go ahead and run with it, but we're going to run with it in the next, we're going to go ahead and run with it in the next video. I will show you guys the lines right before we get out of here. All right. Devon Taves went to Toronto. Devon Taves went to Toronto. Chicago got a first rounder in LaRue. All right. What else we got? Kempe and Comfer in a third for Pellick in a second. No other blockbusters. So let's go ahead and hop into this edit line screen. Now I expect that that'll let Zadina score some more. And Raymond can go ahead and be the more defensive forward on that second line. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get Zadina on that second line. Savan over Berggren. Mangiapane. Now, do we want Mangiapane up there? He's got 36 points. No, we want Raymond. He's got 46. So we're going to go ahead and leave Raymond up there with Newhook and Zadina. So we got that two-way forward playmaker sniper. We got two snipers and a playmaker. Two-way forward. Berggren is a two-way forward, and then probably the exact same for our bottom line as well, all two-way forwards. All right, and what are we looking at for defense? We want Slavin up top. We want Bremberg down here. There we go. These are the lines that are working for us. We went on a big win streak like that, so go ahead and leave it like that. We got Kochetkov and Dawes. So we'll go ahead and hop into the rest of the regular season in the next video. And probably also get into playoffs. So I will catch you guys next time. Peace.